Congratulations, you've made it. You're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, and while the rest of the world is sleeping, your brain is officially busy with the most important task in the universe, replaying that one time in 2014 when you told the waiter, you too, after they said, enjoy your meal.
Yeah, it always seems to happen right around this time, doesn't it? 3 in the morning. It's like the official prime time for the festival of your most awkward memories. So why? Why does your brain turn into a broken record at this exact hour? Okay, let's dive into this, because what you're experiencing, it actually has a name. It's called cognitive rumination. And today, we're going to figure out exactly why your brain thinks 3 a.m. is the perfect time for a crisis meeting that, you were never even invited to. Think about it like this. During the day, your brain is kind of like a bouncer at a nightclub, right? It's busy managing all the chaos from the outside world, work, traffic, texts, all of it. But as soon as you lie down in the dark and quiet, well, the party's over, the guests go home, and something else completely takes over. And what's taking over is this thing right here, the default mode network, or DMN. Now, for all you deep thinkers out there, this isn't just some standby mode. Oh no. It's more like an 8K IMAX experience of pure reflection. The DMN starts sorting through all the little screenshots from the day that your brain tagged as, maybe important. And believe me, it archives absolutely everything for this nightly review. So how does this whole nightly review actually kick off? Well, let's meet the star of the show, your inner overthinker. Its biggest problem? It physically cannot stand an unresolved issue or an incomplete task. It absolutely hates loose ends. You see, your brain's main job is to make predictions. It's always trying to keep you safe by mapping out how things are supposed to go. And when reality doesn't quite match that blueprint, your brain gets this big, flashing error message. And this right here, this perfectly illustrates that error. You planned for a nice, clear, validating conversation. What did you get? A single, ambiguous, okay. That is a prediction error, and your brain just cannot let it go. So at 3 a.m., that default mode network is going to replay the scenario over and over and over, hoping that on the 157th try, it'll finally find a logical exit. So the key thing here is that your brain isn't just replaying memories. It's literally trying to debug a social error code. But then there's a totally different kind of overthinker, the strategist. For this type of brain, the midnight loop isn't just about suffering. It's about active simulation. It's not just worrying, it's wargaming. This is another flavor of that default mode network, just firing on all cylinders. Your own internal headquarters is running at full capacity, stress testing every possible worst-case scenario. And look, this isn't really pessimism. You could call it a survival strategy. It's your brain's way of being hyper-prepared for threats that haven't even happened yet, all while you're just trying to get some sleep. So what's really crucial to understand is that this process is actually highly structured. The wargamer brain simulates the disaster, it develops a whole series of backup plans, and then it archives the problem and its potential solutions. The main takeaway here is that for this kind of thinker, anxiety isn't just a feeling, it's a very, very thorough project management system.
Okay, now let's talk about those of us who are highly sensitive people. If this sounds like you, then your brain pretty much acts like an emotional Wi-Fi router. All day long, you're just unconsciously downloading feelings, micro-expressions, and tiny tonal shifts from everyone around you.
Now, the thing is, during the day, you have a pretty good spam filter to manage all this data. But at 3 a.m., yeah, that filter is completely off. Your brain, powered by that ever-active DMN, is now forced to analyze this huge volume of raw, unfiltered emotional data that it's soaked up without you even realizing it.
And this is the kind of data it's analyzing. All these small, seemingly insignificant moments. Your mirror neurons are working overtime trying to make sense of these tiny little cues. Was that weird laugh about me? Was I the cause of that person's heavy sigh? You see, the real insight for this type is that your brain is trying to find your role in everyone else's emotional story, long after the curtain has already closed.
So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? Well, your brain gets stuck in this 3 a.m. loop not because it's broken or malfunctioning. It's actually a feature of a highly complex, deeply analytical mind. It really is just the price you pay for being a deep thinker. It's a sign of a brain that's constantly striving for understanding and for security, even when it's supposed to be off the clock. Think of it like your inner pilot trying to run a full nighttime inspection while the autopilot is supposed to be sleeping.
Your brain is just trying to do its job, protecting you, making sense of the world, maybe a little too well. So the next time you find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., just tell your brain, "Good try, bro," but that okay still means nothing. And then go ahead and continue staring at the ceiling. But now, at least you know which department in your head office is forcing you to work the night shift.
But, understanding the why is only the first step. Now that we've diagnosed the problem, the big question is, how do we make it stop? And that is exactly what we're digging into in the next explainer, the practical strategies to break this midnight loop and finally get some sleep. I'll see you there.